Well, hey peeps. Hey, I'm sitting here wondering what in the world I'm gonna plan for my next YouTube tutorials for all of you. And I kind of thinking I'm gonna change things up. So you're gonna be seeing this little portion and turning in, then I'm going to be also showing you a hair tutorial that I did the other day. I've been out of town and sick as a dog. So, do dogs get sick? I don't know. But so sick that I couldn't even speak to y'all. So here we are on this blessed day. I'm gonna show you a tutorial next, but I want to hear from you and see what it is that you would like to see here on this page. I'm getting ready to chop off my hair. It's getting chopped off. That's gonna be fun and exciting. A little bit different version. Stay tuned, because you always seen it coming at you fairly soon.
Gonna have some fun. So, as I was watching the Emmys, I noticed that a lot of girls did their hair kind of like this, and then the other thing that I noticed with the Emmys as well is that the ladies would go easier on the eye, and then they'd have a good strong lip, and then they would have a really good strong hairdo. I made a promise to y'all that I was gonna go and do this hairstyle today, so I had to. It would be weird if I didn't. I needed to. So here we are. So I'm gonna bring to you girls today a fun curl look. I did it the other day and so many of you saw it and you wanted a tutorial of it. So here we are with this tutorial. So I am going to get started. We're gonna get started here and I hope that you guys are doing good. I think going back to school is making all these kids getting back to school is making everybody sick. I hate it so much, but I do know that, you know, they gotta go to school. I'm gonna brush this out before I start just so that I get things more smooth when it goes through in the wand. So I'm using a wand. My hair is now long enough that I can pretty much do everything with just the wand. To make it easier and faster, I'll a lot of times just get a flat iron and do the underneath. But sometimes I don't care very much if my underneath barely has like a little bit of something to it. So thanks for joining me today. I truly appreciate it. You guys are awesome. So I'm gonna get started with this. I'm gonna go fast with the underside because the top part is gonna take a little bit longer because we need these curls rock solid today for this style for the top. So the bottom, just for time's sake, I'm gonna just whip through them a little quicker. So don't judge me for that. So you guys gotta say if you're new or if you've been here or how long you've even known me for on here. Some of you know me in real life and some of you know me just from social media, but I hope when you know me in real life, you're like, yep, that's Joss. That's the girl. That's the girl. I feel like singing a song too about, that's the girl I know. I've got like an old country song in my head, To All the Girls I've Loved Before. For saying that. That's weird, or yeah. So I'm just gonna whip these suckers through. And my underside, you wanna make sure that they're not straight, especially if you have shorter hair. But you also wanna make sure that they don't need to be super curly because we don't want this look to look real curly Sue-ish, you know, curly Sue. We don't want that to be the case for this look, so.
Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo. If we stop believing we're meant to be, expanding our abilities. If the passion's gone, we are doing it wrong. Baby, you and I should start living now. With the whole world at our feet, we could stay.
There's a difference in how you curl it and you wrap it around your wand. One way is a rope way, and you can tell, see how this is this grabbed together piece right there? That's the rope way. So that means that as you're going, it's kind of twisting it through. And then the flat way is just you're making sure that as you curl, let me pull a piece right here. The flat way, and you can choose which one you like. Some people like one over the other. But when you do that one, it goes, let me scouch down, it goes flat. Everything is completely flat and not twisted on the wand. So that's how that goes. That's the difference in the two. So having it be flat or having it be rope. And they do turn out differently too. See how this one is really wide? And then see how this one is really close in? That's the difference in the two. All right, so my part is gonna be on this side, right here. And I'm not parting it down the middle on this one for the style that we're doing. In fact, you can even part it over more. That will be super cute with this hairstyle. Let me raise this up just a titch more too. There we go. Because I want to make sure that as I curl it, you guys are completely seeing that top part. Because seeing what I do on the top is importante. You can see that I don't have very much hair on this side left over. So I need to make sure that these top ones that I'm about to do right now, I take very, very good care of. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna grab too big of a piece. It's gonna be, you know, it's not a thick piece at all. It's not a thick piece, and it's about probably 1 inch wide, okay? And when I curl this one, I'm curling it back because I need this hair, especially on this side, I need it to flow back. But see how I'm right up at where the hairline is? I'm not down, I'm not up above, I'm like right there where it's at. So I'm gonna have that curl, and all this top stuff is gonna be pinned up. So I need this curl to sit there until it's not hot anymore. So this is gonna help hold your curl even longer. And just so you know, when you're like, I don't got time for that, girlfriend, just so you know, if you haven't seen my other, my YouTube video that I just did, I only curl my hair on the very first day that I wash it. I don't curl my hair the other days. So if you feel like this is too much, I can't do this with my hair every day, then know that even with what I'm about to do to my hair, the hairstyle that I'm doing, it stays curled. It could go longer if I went longer, but I only go 3 days in between washes. And so I curl it today. And I don't touch it the other days. So I just let the curl go out looser and looser and looser as time goes by. So don't feel like I can't do what she's doing. That just takes too long. That's what I do. And that's why it's so important to get product in your hair before you blow dry your hair. Because that product in your hair before you blow dry is gonna be what helps you keep your curl longer. Okay, so that's super, super important. So we've got these curls, and I'm pinning them. Here's my pins too, by the way. I'm pinning them right at the base, right where the curl sits. So it's not sitting lower or higher. It's right where the curl is, where the hair is coming out of my head is where I'm curling it. I missed a hair. No, I didn't. We're good. We're good. Okay, then I'm gonna do this top piece right here. And these back ones are important too, and it's important to get the volume. So it's important to stick it out, stick the curl right there, where it's coming out of your head, not lower, not higher. And then you're good, okay? Sorry, I keep putting my head down because that's where my mirror is. I apologize. I'll try and do it in the phone. I just can't see as well in the phone. All right, so we go around to the back. I'm gonna put this in half so that I'm getting good curls throughout. I know you guys can't see the back, but. Okay, remember too with your wand, the direction you wanna go and the side you're working on. So if you're working on this side, you're working on this side of your head. If you're working on that side of your head, then you wanna have the wand in this hand. If you're working on this side of your head, then you wanna have the wand in this hand. So it's just opposites and you're going up over your head. So hopefully that helps you. That's what people are like. How many of you, I wanna see some hearts, how many of you know how to use a wand? A lot of people say that they're scared of it. How many of you know how to use a wand and you like it? Let me see. Raise of hands, raise of hearts. How many of you are wand friendly? Because I think that's what a lot of people are scared of, and you don't need to be. And they say, well, I can't use that thing. But you can, girlfriend, you can. it's just a little different. I mean, it definitely takes a little bit of playing to get used to it. I feel like it took me a good 2 weeks, honestly, because I was used to my curling iron. So I feel like it took me a good couple weeks before I was like, I got this, I got this. All right, so we're here in the back, keeping that there. If you notice, some of them I didn't pin. That's just because they were further down than what I needed. So that's why I didn't pin them. Okay. I think I'm gonna go faster in the back anyways because you guys can't see it. So might as well, right? Yeah, don't be scared of a hair wand. Again, like, and I think the very first days that I did it too, I started out with the glove and now I even burned the heck out of my hand that I started with the glove. How many of you have a hair wand? How many of you have one? Or is it just like, I don't know what this girl's doing. But dude, even if, just FYI, dudes, PS I say dude a lot. If you have a curling iron and not a wand, they give out 2 different curls. And so if you're wanting to even, what am I doing here? There we go. If you're wanting to even see if you can master the wand, then don't use your curling iron as a curling iron, use your curling iron as a wand, and don't open it up and just keep it closed. Some people will keep it open and wrap it around the open piece and then set it down on top of that. You can do that too. But I just take it, I've never had it crease my hair. So you wanna make sure it's not giving you the crease. But it's worked out really well for me. So you can try that to see if you even like the wand, but you'll also notice, I am interested to know too, if once you do it, so you need to come back to this live and tell me. But if you get comfortable, like if you do your curling iron and you get comfortable with it, that you are ready to move on to a hair wand, because they're super fun. You'll like them. They're cool. And I love that this one has where I can choose the temperature of my hair, especially having girls, because their hair is not dyed like mine. And so they need a lower temperature than I do. So yeah, I'm hot, I'm sorry. It's getting hot in here. All right, the other good news with getting your hair pinned up is it stays out of your way. It's a very good thing. Welcome to the 6 show with Joss. Oh my gosh. And I love today. Today's Thursday. Today is a good day, and y'all know that I am a huge fan of Thursdays. I love me some Thursday, because that means tomorrow's Friday. And Friday means pizza night. And Saturday means donut day. Best thing ever! Do you guys do anything like that with your families where you do a kind of a day? If you don't like your hair straight when you do a wand, then use the gloves so that you're not leaving such straight pieces, because then you can get and wrap it around super, super close. I like having the straight ends, but if you don't like the straight ends with a wand, then just use a glove, and then you're good to go, and you can set your hand right on there, and it won't burn it, and you will be set. Good to go. All right, so this top piece, oh, here comes my husband and he must be on the phone. This top piece though, see how high it is? It's right by that part and it's up this way because I don't want it floating down that side. It's up this way, and then I'm gonna pin it there and I'm gonna keep it right there. Okay, here we go.
With the whole world at our feet, we could stay or we could leave. There is nothing in between.
We're almost done here, peeps. We're almost done. Super, super close. I have all of this pinned up tight. Let me make sure I didn't miss any pieces in my back. This look that we're going for today, we want to have these curls. We want to have, and this is gonna be fun, you guys. It's gonna be super fun. Oh, I just realized I need to fix this one right here. See how it's like pushed forward like that? I don't want that crease that's there. So I need to catch that baby before it stays there, because I definitely don't want that. So I'm gonna spray this, and I have a ton of baby hairs right here too. So I'm gonna spray this up. Not too much though, but I'm gonna spray it up, and I'm gonna spray this one right here too. The thing that I love about this style is if you're in a t-shirt and jeans, it's totally like you're like decking up the t-shirt and jeans. You're making that t-shirt and jeans look like you just spent $600 on your outfit because your hair is booming. It's booming. So I just always put, as I'm telling you all this, why these are just cooling off. I put like awesome jewelry statement pieces. I wear a t-shirt and jeans like almost every single day. And really quick, like, so I'll wear just killer jewelry pieces. And then now that it's this season, I can have this cute wrap, or is it a wrap? I don't know, sarong, whatever this thing's called, this. So I'll just have like this that I'll put with it, and then a fun pair of shoes, but I'll have fun jewelry. So that's what I always do with my outfits. It's just, it's all about easy, guys. Like all these people that we follow, all these bloggers we follow, like if you'll notice, a lot of them wear like a t-shirt and jeans and then they just jazz it up. And I love doing it with jewelry pieces because I can wear these with like all my outfits, my nicer outfits, my more low-key outfits. And so I love getting fun jewelry that I can change that around and completely come up with a whole new outfit without having to break my bank account. A fun ring, I'll like invest in ones that I'm gonna wear like all the time. My fun ring, actually the same person that I got this from. And then this is a Made by Mary choker, and you can wear this every day. You can shower in this because it doesn't tarnish. It's awesome. Okay, we're gonna take these out now. All right, I'm pretty sure I have some pieces in my back that aren't curled, but we're just gonna roll with it and then I'll fix them after. So pull all these babies out of your hair. It's a little bit, these front ones right here are still a little bit warm, but for time's sake, it's gonna be okay. All right, so I like to go through my hair very carefully and not with a brush in the beginning. Oh my word. I swore I was not gonna forget anything, and I did. I forgot my rat tail comb. Mother! Remember, did you guys see my last live? I totally forgot stuff last time too. But that one was bad. Like I needed bobby pin, I needed everything, and I had nothing. That one was bad. All right, so you can go in with some oil. I like a spray one. I do like this marula oil because I can just spray it, but I spray it on my hand instead of spraying in my hair, only because I want when my hand grabs it, I want it to keep the pieces together versus making them get frizzy. And that's why I like to spray it. My top ones, didn't take out a pin. My top ones, I'm gonna be really careful with. I don't wanna lose, I wanna lose the curl a bit. Look at that. Yeah, we should just roll with this one. Yes, we should. So I wanna lose it a bit, but this is awesome. I should totally keep this. Oh my gosh. This is where that rat tail comb needs to come in. So I'm gonna go in with my brush, but the side of your hair that's heavy, I want you to take that and just barely rat it. It doesn't have to be very much, but just a bit, because we wanna push that heaviness up, okay? We wanna push it up a bit. So I know people say you should not rat your hair, it's bad for your hair, but we're just doing it a little bit. It's not a heavy rat, okay? And then we're going in with these curls. I'm gonna try, oh, excuse my hand. There we go. So I want you guys to see the curls. Okay, now your back, because you did it in pieces, usually right here, it tries to lay down funky. So right there is where you would take the rat tail comb too, because we need to make sure that that lays nice and flat right there. That's important for those for that part to lay flat, because this is what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna take this side. Maybe I shouldn't have popped it in. There we go. Sorry guys. Okay, we're gonna take this side right here, and I've got my bobby pins, and on your bobby pins, so see how this is already rolling back? Okay, we're just gonna take what it naturally has. So this we're gonna leave kind of loose, but we're gonna pull this right here super tight. So this part's tight. In fact, I'm gonna put that marula oil on my hands and I'm gonna have it get all those little pieces. So I'm gonna take this section right here. So all of this is still loose, only this right here is tight. I'm gonna take it, and I'm not gonna stop it here because I don't want it to end there. I'm wanting it to wrap around more of my head, just a bit more. So I'm gonna take it to about right there. And none of this is pinned yet. See how this is like almost hanging over my ear? None of that's pinned yet. I'm turning the bobby pin so that the part down is the wavy side, okay? All right, now I'm gonna sit that in and I'm gonna put it that way. Now I'm going to go take this piece right here and I'm going to pull it in there. Make sure I got my pieces good. I'm gonna pull it in there and I'm gonna go the same angle as it. Okay, just like that. So it's in there, I can feel that it feels tight. Okay, then you're gonna take another one, flat side, and you're going to, so you went that side that way. So we have these two here, right here, and I'm gonna just take this one and I'm gonna cross it over the both of them. Like so. And you can even add in more of these if you want. So you can actually make a really cute hairstyle with these crisscrossing numerous times over and over again. So we're almost to my fun little part. Now this right here, we're trying to get this to go back just a little bit. Now, if you don't want it to go back, if that's not your jam, it's okay. It can still stay forward and you can just roll with this how you wanna roll with it and have it be normal. I'm gonna show you the Scarlett Johansson way that she did for the Emmys. So this all came back for her. So we've ratted it just a bit and you can go in and rat it just a little bit more. But this was all lifted and came back into her style. So she had that all lifted. If you rat right in here as well, that makes it so this isn't putting so much weight on it too, especially if you have a lot of hair. So ratting in here is super important, all the way back into here. Now, then we have that routed and you're just gonna take your curls and play with them with how you want them to be. I've got two pomades that I really truly like. I have my Texture Paste. This one's from IGK. IGK is a solid product, you guys. It is a really good product. This is probably one of my, so both of these hair pastes are two completely different things. This Texture Paste is really like, okay, see how the light's hitting it? See how you can see all my dig marks into that? So this stuff is very gritty. It's just really gritty. I absolutely love this stuff. And I love this stuff because the grit in it helps kind of pull the pieces and makes them, you can get it up to your roots, but it does have a little feel of oil to it. This one, I love this and it smells good. They're both not, it's not a strong smell. This one, it smells like a chemical in a sense, but it's not strong. This one's super clean and it's just really shiny and golden. This is like hairspray. It's stronger than gel. It's harder to touch than gel, but this one is really good. You can totally get to your roots with this one really good and help create that volume with this hair. This one's actually the men's stuff through Lange. I really like this one, and I like this one too for holding curls. But it's men's, and I'll go in and just grab a couple pieces and just make sure the pieces are strong and that it's not getting all frizzed out. Just like so. Okay? And then you're just gonna, once you get the products in there like you want, don't forget about the back of your hair. You wanna make sure that on this side, this is why I kind of like it. And Scarlett's was a very loose curl actually. Hers was really loose curl, but I love the one where, I love it when it has a little bit more curl. So you can go in and do as much curl as you want or as little. So I'm just gonna spray this, and I'm going to lift it up and spray it too. And I'm gonna kind of air it out just a bit. And then I'm going to play with these pieces, pull at these pieces so I don't have any frizz pieces. And it's so fun. So you wanna make sure you spray these too. And then when you take this out, because you curled these back, when you take this out, when I told you guys I only curl my hair once every 3 days. When you pull this out, because you kind of curled with it and you went with how it already was, this will still have the curl to it. It won't be like this side's flat. Even if it was flat, you could tuck this one under your eyes. Under your eyes? Yes, tuck it under your eyes. You can tuck this, that comes from being sick, right? You can tuck it behind your ear, eye, nose, mouth, you know, tuck it somewhere. Tuck it behind your hair however you want. And then this is the super fun part. And FYI, once you use this stuff, you need to wash your hands because they feel tacky. They feel like there's a lot of hairspray on your fingers because that's just how it is. But I really like that product. It's the Gentleman's Pomade, and I really like it. I like getting to my roots with it. If you were to ask me what one of my favorite products is, it would be one of those. Okay, or that would be in like my top. So look how fun this is. This is why you can't go in and use this first. You have to use this after you already have your hairpin. Okay, this is so pretty. So even in a t-shirt and jeans, as long as you don't go too heavy with your jewelry, is this not so fun? So you're like, what the H is this? It is just this beautiful, I gotta look in my mirror, hairpiece. Where did you go? I'm like trying to clip it to the bobby pin and not to the hairpiece. Silly me. It's so pretty. Okay, I think I grabbed it. And there we go. See, look how fun this is. So it's just, if you want to just add just a little something, you have just like those two necklaces on, like 2 gold necklaces, a choker and maybe another one, t-shirt and jeans, small, oh I turned my earring, easy earrings, and then that. Like, is that not so pretty? It's super, super cool. You don't see stuff like that very much, and so it's super, super cool. I absolutely love it, but that is something you can do for a night out on the town, girls' night, even t-shirt and jeans, whatever you want with something fun in your hair. I don't know, what do you guys think? Are you like, what did she just do? Go to your store and get just fun stuff. Seriously, just fun stuff. So there you go. There's this hairdo. It looks, I have no idea what the back looks like. There's the back. Here's the side. And we're done. So, oh, I'm also blown out. Like super blown out. So there we go. If you're new here, please chime in that you're new here because I love finding out where more people are from. It's one of my very favorite things. If you've been here for a while, you know it. I just think it's super cool how social media and everything can just bring us all together. In fact, some of the people that have followed me for a really long time, I now have this, even though we're not friends in real life, I feel like we're friends because it's been so good, right? 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 Okay. All right, thanks you guys for tuning in today. I totally appreciate it. We'll talk to you next time and take care. Bye-bye. Before I got started, I just want to point out that I never curl my hair without putting product in it first. And I've had people say in the past, I use too much product, that's too many products. But one thing that you have to remember about my hair or your hair is when you dye your hair, you have to use more products, especially with all this blonde that I've got going on it with breakage and everything like that. So I make sure that I put a leave-in conditioner in my hair. I make sure that I put a heat protectant in my hair for some thermal care. I make sure then that I put, like, I love, and I feel like it makes a huge difference, I put salt and sea spray, sea salt spray, whichever, I have no idea where mine is, whichever you want to use. So those are things that I put in my hair. Oh, and a mousse before I get started. So the mousse is for the volume, the salt and sea spray is to add texture. And then I wanted to point out too that after I blow dry my hair in every direction. So I make sure that even though my hair is used to laying this way, in every direction I blow dry my hair so that it is going this way. So you want to make sure that you're not blowing it all too crazy so that your ends don't get as frizzier. But I blow it up this way, and I do a lot of it this way to help create that volume. And the products that I use are so important ahead of time because those products are what helps you hold your curl a little bit better, especially for somebody that's having a hard time with their curls. So I blow dry my hair in every direction, and then I try and make sure that my ends just get it at the direction that they need to go. So it's going with the flow of the hair. So if it's up, this is going with the actual flow of the hair. If it's down, this is, your blow dryer is going with the flow of the hair. But if you're always blow drying it matte to your hair, then it's not. I also scrunch up my hair as I'm blowing it dry too, because I want to get just a little bit more volume. I usually scrunch it though when it's closer to almost being done dry. So it's already wet with the hair most of the time, and then when it's done I kind of scrunch it so that I can get, I'm like in the thing bad, so that I can get more volume in my hair. And I'll chill with my hair the opposite direction that I'm going to style it with it too, and let it be like the heat is completely dried out of it, with it going the opposite direction than the normal part I do. I will do that as well, and then I'll get going with my hair.